Good evening, VPG! Tuesday night and Domino is here. We are blessed. Domino, how the devil are you?
Yes, buddy, all good. Sorry I missed yesterday. A little bit of health complications, but Domino is back, fighting fit, all good, rocking some new tees, 8-ball. Couldn't be better.
It was all those well wishes we gave you. Clearly.
That was the one, mate. You didn't message me once. You said fair and then left it at that. You were annoyed at me.
Did you not see us do the minute silence? No, did you miss that one? You must have missed.
That was the whole stream, mate.
Yeah, it would have been better. Right then, new t-shirts. I mean, I'll do a spin for you now. Oh, but we've got the big Pro Clubs Weekly on the back. Yeah, new merch, new schedule apparently, new everything. But we are here Tuesday night, week number 5, and I'll level with you. To finish on 2-0 yesterday, we have got a lot of making up to do. And I've told all the boys this today, and apparently they're all going to make it up to you, which is why we've chosen RSN and Exito as our first game. Domino, RSN in elite level, VPG, 81 goals scored this season. I said we needed goals, so we bring in the specialists. And as we well know, Exito are no stranger to a goal or two. I'm looking at you, Para, Lewis FIFA. Sam loves a stream goal. Let's see if they can kick the stream off in the right way. Domino needs it, guys. Domino needs it.
I do, mate. I do. And look who's in the chat as well, 8-ball.
Oh.
He's ready.
Oh.
Starting up top in the chat. I always think it adds more pressure when you're in the chat and you are on stream as well. But yeah, there's big cojones there, 8-ball.
I love it. I love it. Game number 2. Unity taking on Class. That is 5th plays 3rd. Should be a banger as well. Mbezi up front for Class tonight. Domino will be interesting to see how he gets on in his native striker position. And then we move on. I'm not going to call them the big boys tonight, Domino. They don't deserve it. I mean, Galatasaray have done nothing wrong. But PMI, one of those teams last night, didn't score a goal. So it is VPG Esports Premier. They've got some making up to do. They're taking on Galatasaray at home tonight. The Spaniards will be looking to do the business. 9th place, Domino. And we said off air that was a bit of a surprise, wasn't it? Not because they're not a great team. They are. But just every time we've seen them, they've just been slightly off the boil. So they'll be looking to right that. And then 4th and final game, just the small deal of Besiktas are back taking on Casapia, who are still in 3rd place, Domino. They cannot be stopped.
Unreal. If you think about a team coming up, 8-ball, and looking to survive, they're looking to thrive up there, 8-ball. 3rd place, and we've got 20 games played. They're in it, mate. They're in it to win it.
Yeah. Insane stuff. 4 games for you tonight then, starting with this, and we'll take a look to see who is up front for RSN. Of course, it is that dangerous strike force of Bluey and Hasbullet. Many goals between them this season. It's a stupid amount of goals. I think on the late night show, we were looking at Hasbullet. He's on like 70 goal contributions in like 40 games. Bluey, I think, is 38 after 40 games. Something stupid like that. So these boys know where the back of the net is. Joined by the likes of King Elmo, who is the gaffer. Very, very good centre midfielder. And Fabs is in goal tonight as well. So expect big things from this RSN side. And then on the flip side, Domino, we've got Sam, who loves a goal on stream. MXCR is one of the best centre-backs in this league. And of course, it's the return of Dizzy to the stream, Domino.
Dizzy, big man, 8-ball. And to be fair, there's ballers for days in both teams, especially with Lewis FIFA up top, 8-ball. We know what he's on stream, off stream. World class.
Let's go then. It is RSN from left to right in the red and white. Expect to see lots of L1 triangles, Domino. It's what they're renowned for. They're also renowned for a lot of goals, which they are currently knocking on the door of the team in blue. It is Exito. Domino, 2nd place Exito, may I add.
I know, 8-ball. They're having such a season at the minute. I mean, to be fair, like,
here we go.
There, they've only... like only having out the 17 games played of 3 draws and 2 losses, 8 ball. It's incredible. They're fighting there at the top and they want to stay there, but they have got a banana skin in their way.
Here we go. Of all the
Save
people to fall to, you want it to be that man. Looking a little bit rusty. He was supposed to be on stream when they played.
Oh, I love it, 8 ball. I love it.
That's what they do. Hasbulla gives it to Blue. He's through. One-on-one, sends the keeper the wrong way. Finds the back of the net. 5 minutes in. RSN. It's what they're renowned for, Domino. That route one, that direct football. Give it to those front two and let them cook. They are simmering.
Cue him in the chat.
You did say. It takes cojones to come in this chat. And then he's delivered on the biggest stage. First blood RSN, but here is no love power. What? That is Domino. I don't even know how to do that on the controller. It's what a piece.
Oh, mate, there's my favourite score, and I'm not going to lie to you. Stream, Abel, call the stream. End it. It's done.
Already more excited than last night's stream. What a piece after 7 minutes. Here we go. It was a good choice getting these two on. Two teams that love attacking football. They've got world-class strikers, world-class forward men. And to be fair, they've also got world-class goalkeepers. So I'm surprised. I'm surprised it didn't take that long. But also at the same time, I'm not.
April. But both were clean-cut chances. I mean, keepers are at the fault for none of those goals, April.
There's no way he's onside, right?
I don't know. He didn't touch the ball, so the referee let it play, which is a little bit wild. But
yeah, there we go.
We carry on.
Why not? I mean, the referee wants to see some goals after last night as well, and he's just letting it go. Was no love power in there, ghosting him behind that man who took that delicate turn, Domino. I'm going to have to get him on the show, and he's going to need to talk me through that one, because the way he just took that under his spell, it was almost Dennis Bergkamp-esque. I might be aging myself slightly there.
Mate, even if you're aging yourself, everyone's seen that turn. Fact.
Tommy, good interception from him. Exito just looking to get a bit more of a foothold in this game, he says, as they go forward once again. The block, I thought Luis FIFA might be offside there, though. It's going to come back to Exito. All Exito since that second goal. Luis FIFA edges onto the left, onto the right. Holmesy does well, and there it goes. There is your RSN in a nutshell, and it works for them, Domino. Clearly it works for them.
Yep.
Oh, my days. They're at it again.
Oh, what a turn that is, April.
I think this might be the team for us, Domino, you know.
they play the style of football that's more contributed to my soul, April.
Yeah.
This
has been us for the last night.
Oh,
what a ball. Bluey's in behind again. He's found the back of the net again. 2 goals from that man. 2 goals for RSN in the first 22 minutes. They restore the lead. Domino, it's cut, copy and paste. Copy and paste. It's what they do.
You know what they're going to do. You know exactly how they're going to play. Can you stop it is the question. And at the minute,
hell no.
It's easier said than done, because these balls are delightful and they've been literally on a sixpence every single time to that man. And yeah, Exito just being caught cold a couple of times, because you know it's coming, 8 ball. The centre halves just do need to watch runs. They can't give the ball away there.
I mean, that's what happens when you got these two strikers who, I mean, we saw Hasbulla come to feet, and they're both constantly going in behind. It's so difficult to play against. And the only crime from a commentary point of view, Domino, is I didn't see who played that ball over the top. To Bluey. Flack does well. No love power. Shakes him off. Squares it across. What a save from Fabs. That's why he's in the team, Domino. Big money signing in that transfer window. Tips it round the post. Goal was absolutely gaping for Luis FIFA. Is it going to be his night, Domino?
April, we're calling game of the week at 29 minutes in on the first game.
It's going that way. Ewan cuts inside, gives it to the goal scorer. Going to come back out to Chris. Drops the shoulder. Fabs does well once again. Tips it round that far post. Exito are well and truly knocking on the door, looking for a second response of this game. RSN and Fabs holding strong, but the knockdown is there. No love power's got absolutely acres, and from his incredibly high standards, Domino, it was gilt edge. He did the hard part. He took it down. The composure was there. Sent a man for a Twix. Couldn't hit the target.
Yeah, 8 ball. I mean, the corner defensively looked a little bit suspicious.
Shaky.
It looked like they went for man, and as soon as you drop it in the area, it's very, very hard to read. and they just couldn't make it count their 8 ball. But here comes.
Oh, that's a ball. Hasbull first time volley come cross, shot cross. Yeah, shots. I mean, the man can do what he wants, really. I mean, I know his strike partner scored 2 goals already, but you know, he's not going to be satisfied until he gets on that score sheet himself.
Yeah, absolutely able.
Here is a man looking to do the same, Luis FIFA, and look at that press from Exito. RSN forced to go back to Fabs, looking for the wide man. Does find him. Douse has to come across. Well played by RSN. And again, Domino, they've got that style. What's the furthest available pass? Can we play it? And so far, so good. And you can see they're all buying into it as well. And Ewan once again over the top. He stayed onside, heads it down. Flat comes across, and Rectrix heads it towards the goal line and then clears it off his own goal line. It will be.
He tried to ball roll at 8 ball. The shot was on. I think he tried to be a little bit too cute and got his pocket pinch there. Oh my, dangerous ball that is. Dangerous ball that is.
Fabs took one for the team, but Domino once again. I mean, I'll ask you the question. We might have to save it till half time because RSN are just not letting up here. With Fabs making that save, is it now a case? Because we've just seen 2 shots really pulled. Is it a case of, well, he's just made a world-class save, so now we've got to really go corners. Now we've really got to direct it. Is that the type of... Good defending there by Drew Deeney. Is that the type of psychological battle that it turns into when you have a goalkeeper make a save like that? I don't think that's who he meant it for.
Battling. Yes, 8 ball, 100%. I mean, if you're up top and you've seen 2 world-class saves, it does make you trigger shy a little bit, but they need to get that out of their head because they're good strikers, and I don't think it'll make them trigger shy, but it does add a seed of doubt and maybe makes you question a decision.
Oh, that's a ball. Sam drops the shoulder, has the shot. There is the half-time whistle. And I tell you what, Domino, Exito there were just building up ahead of steam. I don't think they're going to really appreciate that half-time whistle because
I'm sweating in my new shirt. I'm sweating in my new shirt. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They were cooking, especially in that last 2 or 3 minutes there. They were building up patiently. And RSN, I don't want to say they're on the ropes because I feel like if Exito go and score, RSN will be like, okay, well, we'll just go and score again. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. But this is a dream matchup for neutrals.
Sometimes, we always say it on the stream, styles make fights 8 ball. Sometimes styles clash, where it ends up into a chess match back and forth. This style is completely... The synergies there, 8 ball. One team is get the ball and they're in possession for 3 or 4 touches before they find the back of the net. Where the other team is slick, tidy build-up. Exito, if you're looking at that half on possession alone, both teams probably should be even on the table. But that top left-hand side at 8 ball is the only stat that needs to matter. And RSN are in the ascendancy. Can they hold it? Can they keep Exito out? I don't think they can. I think their tactics should be going for another goal 8 ball because Exito, like you said, are knocking on that door.
Why do I feel like RSM won't mind that tactic whatsoever? More goals in the second half. Rectrix is in the chat. I mean, he did very well stopping that second Exito goal. That was him clearing it off the line. So, again, another player in the chat pulling the strings on the pitch. Let's see if they can continue to do it. Luis FIFA gets the wrong side, but Deeney is there, clears, and Hasbull will clear that up on the deck this time. Drew Deeney, once again, not for the first time tonight.
Fantastic by Drew Deeney 8 ball. I mean, his centre half there was covering, but he smelled the danger and came across. It's been really good defending, but there's lapses 8 ball. I wouldn't even say lapses. I think the ball's been such good quality. It doesn't even matter if they're in the right position or not. They've been fantastic and played and timed perfectly. And if RSN can carry on doing this, obviously it's going to smell danger. They don't need to be in possession for 10, 11 touches. They just need to find that on-cue run. And not give the ball away here, especially to this man, Luis FIFA.
And it's, you know, I'll highlight the 2 players here, King Elmo and Ewan for Exito. It's 2 players who, whenever they're on stream, they always dictate play. And, you know, we'll be covering VPG Esports Premier after this, after these first 2 games. And, you know, I'm looking at the likes of the best players in the world, Domino, and I'm seeing similarities between some of them. You know, your likes of your Polga when he's in cam. Your likes of, I tell you what, they're going to get on the end. Yeah, they're going to get on the end of it. Squares it across to RM. Dizzy how on earth has he saved that? Guessed the right way, stayed the right way, and it was a bit similar. It was a bit similar to Exito one, Domino, where they squared it across and Fabs made that save. We said they were world-class goalkeepers tonight. Sometimes.
I think Dizzy had saved himself there, April. I think he had a lot of time to come gather.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he knew it was an easy save, don't worry.
But just to go back to that point, you know, the likes of DeFreezy, I'm seeing those styles of performances from these types of players, and from a UK Premier point of view, it's very good to watch, and it's promising for the UK scene as well.
Yeah, absolutely, April, because a lot of the times, obviously, in the high Europe leagues, it's been dominated by teams from around the world.
Oh, that's a ball. Sam!
Oh, my April. The venom they hit that behind could hit.
Yeah, that had no right being hit that soon. But tell you what, why not? If you can hit him like that, why not?
Yeah, keep giving the ball to him, April. Jesus.
Here he is again. Is he going to do it again? He tries to play it through. Holmesy did well, and he's played well, defensively solid for RSN. It's what they've needed. Especially in this second half, they are a goal to the good. Holmesy, there he is.
Great running, April. He just didn't play it quick enough. Great from the striker there, April.
And there he is once again. Action man Holmesy can do it all. I was going to say, with that run, Domino, it was from deep midfield, so it did leave them slightly exposed. So only fair that he won it back, and that's exactly what he did. If they get the flick on here, which they don't.
What I've seen in this RSN play, April, I don't think they'll mind me saying this. Seeing out games probably is not their strong suit. So the best former for defense is a good offense. I think that's the tactic they should go for. However, what a tackle that is, April. It is just an absolute bloodbath on that edge of the box. And living dangerously, the RSN boys, Exito do have the bit between the teeth. Can they find the all-important equaliser?
Yeah, a Ewan-inspired Exito. Second place, don't forget. Looking to build on this good first half of the season. I mean, they'll be, you know, if they won the UK Premier, Domino, I don't think a lot of people would be completely and utterly surprised.
Yep.
But they're on that kind of periphery, aren't they? They're not an FG, they're not a prolific, they're not a heritage or a class, but they are knocking at the door, and these types of games, you know, RSN are a banana skin for any team in this league. Yeah. These are the types of games that I think Exito will be looking at and thinking, if we don't win this, do we really deserve, you know, to be considered? And it's, you know, long old seasons in VPG, but that is why they're going to start chucking things at this relatively soon, starting with this free kick from 35 yards. He's going to go for it. Good save again by Fabs. 13 minutes to go, Domino.
Yeah, 30 minutes of what have been an absolute blockbuster game here, 8-ball. And I think the more Exito's press, which they need to do, the more space it will leave in behind.
Oh, no.
I thought it was clean, 8-ball. I'm going to say that was clean.
It was clean. Now, he's not had the best of nights, but is Luis FIFA going to take this penalty, or is Para going to take the penalty? There he is, Para. It was the right choice, Domino. He is the man in form.
He goes into the back of the net, no matter who goes for the penalty.
Very true.
Ends the back of the net, always the right choice, 8-ball.
Very true.
The last 10 minutes, 8-ball, I don't know who this favours to get the next goal, because I tell you what, 8-ball, there will be a next goal.
Yeah, I agree. On the overlap is Smudger. Gives it to Luis FIFA! He's got rid of the demons! He's not having a stinker at all! Who said that? Shut your mouth, 8-ball. Not for the first time. Shut your mouth. That's what that man does.
You've got that short-term memory, 8-ball. He scored the first goal for them. It was with the turn that I didn't even know how he done.
That was Love Para. That was Love Para.
Was it Para?
I'm quite sure it was. Clearly, we're very good at what we do up here.
I'm very tired after this game. 8-ball. I still smell another goal. I don't know what it is. There's something in the air here.
That's cheeky. I tell you what, as RSN come out, Exito are going to look to pick them off and finally put them to bed. But what a turnaround. You know, 5 virtual minutes ago, that free kick, we were saying they're going to, you know, if they want to be considered in a title race, they need to turn this around. It looked unlikely. It looked like it might not be their night. The ghost penalty helped, but, you know, we always say you got to be in it to win it. They were in the box in the first place. They've continued to pepper this RSN back line, and some would say they've kind of got what they deserved.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a team that can actually see out the game, I'm going to say it'd be them, 8 Ball. But however, RSN, that's more of a penalty. It wasn't even in the box.
It wasn't even a free kick. Brilliant. John Large, big up the RSN. I mean, they've got 2 minutes. They got 2 minutes, John.
Yeah, it's a long throw. I love it.
Can they get something out of this game? I mean, I feel like a 3-3 draw, Domino, would be very fair, but Exito, they do not care about fair.
Oh my.
And they might look to put this game to bed. No Love Para gets wrong side. He is offside.
2 minutes.
Yeah,
it's
2
got
minutes.
to be 8 Ball. Get your centre halves up there. Get your centre halves up there. Get the knockdown going. Or drop it short. It's got to be long. And it is long, 8 Ball.
They go
looking
long.
for centre half head. Couldn't find it. And I think they should be able to see this out as long as they can take that into a corner. Yeah.
Oh my days. I mean, is that the best start to a stream we've ever had, Domino?
I think it's up there, mate. And we've called a lot of streams, but
we've been doing this for quite some
you just
time,
got to be gutted if you were the RSN boys, because what a performance, what a first half they put on. But we got Blue in the chat, to be fair. And okay, we said it on stream. Penalty, yeah, I don't agree with the penalty. I didn't think it was a penalty. 8 Ball, we will watch that back and quickly have a look, because I need to see that after stream. But for Exito, 8 Ball, the heart that they showed to get back in the game and to win the game, to see the game out, it's impressive. So fair play. And boys, just as commentators or the viewing public, what a performance and what a game you gave us.
Thank you very much, boys and girls. A great pick. I'd love to take the credit for it, but it was actually Delosa who picked the games tonight. So,
never give him any credit ever, 8 Ball. That's like rule 1 of our stream.
He's got the ability to pull the stream, though, so I toe that line.
We love Delosa.
I'll toe that line. Right, here is the penalty, by the way, just in case.
Oh my god. Yeah.
No, they're showing Bluey's goal.
Oh, of course they're going to show Bluey's goal. Banger. Show us the goals. Come on.
Oh, dearie me.
I mean, we are, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. We were correct about Luis Viva. Stinker he had. I don't know if you're... Oh my, it's the ball in 8 Ball. 6-punt stuff. Yeah, made the keeper make a move early.
I mean, we don't even need to commentate, Domino. We're literally just watching it like you guys are watching at home.
Oh.
They can't show the actual incident, can they?
I appreciate them seeing all the goals. I appreciate this for them, boys. Oh, just dancing to 8 Ball and then the finish.
Right. I mean, good luck. Good luck with this next game. I mean, Dominic, should we just let it run?
Dizzy in the chat. Robert got me.
Oh, dearie me. I mean, the game had everything. All it was missing was a fight, a red card, something. But truth be told, we didn't even need it.
No, I had everything. Boys, what a performance. And I just love the RSN. Like, people are going to hate it, but I love how they stick to it. We're going to go long. And, mate, if you can get those tactics right, it's hard to defend against because no team really does it to a high level. Everyone's on the tick-attacker, possession base, slipping through passes, beating people 1-for-1. But when your team, like RSN, they just need to get more of the individual bits right, 8 Ball, the defensive prowess, really. And if they can incorporate the solidarity through that with that long ball expertise, I genuinely think that they've got the makings for something that can challenge for a title.
I think you're spot on. The only caveat I'll say to that is if they then try and work on that, because it's not ability, it's the tactics, and it comes with the territory of being such a good attacking team. The positivity is there. But if they say, actually, do you know what, lads, let's just rein it in a little bit, we'd rather win a game 1-0 than draw a game 3-3, that type of thing. Is one, I'll say to you now, one, is it likely for them to do, which I think I know the answer, and two, is that something that you can instill into a team, knowing fine well you brought the players in to buy into that attacking football?
Yeah, 8 Ball. I completely agree with you. I'm just looking through the chat there. I think Lewis is in the chat as well. Given GG's it needs to go back to retirement, he says to himself, absolutely never, mate. Some of the silky stuff he was doing on the ball, unbelievable.
Can retire after the next LAN, that's fine.
And to be fair, he loves a goal on stream. He could have a stinker for 90 minutes. You give him that one chance, 8 ball.
I mean, isn't that what just happened?
Yeah, exactly that, mate. Exactly what happens. Now he can go into retirement for a bit.
We joke. Right,
8 ball. Next game, what are we saying?
Next game, 2 teams are up. And I'll show you the table as well, just so you got a bit of context. It is 3rd place Class. On a bit of a tear at the moment. 5 games, 5 wins. And they are taking on 5th place Unity, which, Domino, I'll be the first person to admit. And I don't really like to admit when I'm wrong, and I very rarely do. But we had them quite far down in our prediction table. We did caveat that with the fact that one day before the season started, they had no players on their roster. So I will just say, but the point being is Bluefin's put together quite some team, the likes of Holographic. Miller is such a good signing, by the way. He's one of the best centre midfielders in the league. And Jake Cruyff, Animal, they've got a very, very good side, and basically they're 5th for a reason.
Yeah, 8 ball. I mean, looking through that team, it is a strong team, and they're moving over to this Class team.
Oh yeah.
I don't think, other than the first game, I've been commentating 8 ball, the Mondays and Thursday, the part-time that I am. I think we've had Class.
It has been said on a Tuesday, don't worry.
It has been said on the late night show as 8 ball. I do get the slack. That's absolutely fine, 8 ball. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. We say that all the time. But having Class on once, do you know if Class Doyle still has his aerial prowess? Because I don't know. I'm just asking you.
Well, let's find out. I mean,
let's find out.
That's what we're here for, I guess. That is literally the only reason we're here, to find out. We don't care about the result. We just want to know whether or not Class Doyle can win a header.
Yeah, I'm here for scientific purposes only.
And that's all it's going to be, is literally 90 virtual minutes of the centre back pinging it onto his head. And that's all we need, really. Unity are just finishing up against Galatasaray, actually, who we do have in our 3rd game. They are in the 87th minute. Is Galatasaray 2, Unity 1. Sorry, 0. I mean, they are on the attack.
I was about to say, where did you get the 1 from?
May very well be. So we will just... I mean, it gives us time to talk about the teams, which is really nice, because usually we don't get a chance to do that. So yeah, just going back to the Class Doyle point, he is partnered up front, and to be fair, it's probably the 8th partner I've seen him have this season. This time they've gone for Invezi, who traditionally we know as a striker, Domino, and he's suffered from that. He suffered from being such a good player that he can play multiple positions, which usually means if they're missing a wide midfielder, he then goes and plays in wide midfield. Yeah. And sometimes it's cruel when you get players like that, because they do suffer from their own success. He's a very, very good striker, but he's also a very good FIFA player. So they put him out wide quite often, and he does a great job out there. We personally, as a channel, love seeing him play up front, and I think that's his strongest position. And I think when you put a striker like that up front with Class Doyle, I smell goals, basically.
Yeah, and being a manager, 8 ball, I think Invezi is one of those players that you dream of having, because these are long all seasons, 8 ball. The availability of Invezi and the availability for him to be in that 4 role, either striker, cam, left or right side. And when you've got missing players, he can fill in there, and he can do it expertly as well. But exactly what you said, I'm going to echo what you said. If I had to pick a team for one game and one game only, and I had Invezi there, he will go up top, because I think that's where he does the most damage, where he shines the most. And
the problem Class have got, and it's a very good problem to have, is the strikers they do bring in are very, very good strikers as well. So it's a nice problem to have. Too many good strikers can't be bad. But with then Invezi comes Sokra as well. He's playing in CDM tonight. A channel favorite is Maigan on the wide midfield. He's playing right midfield tonight. Just again, another very underrated player. Just goes about his business, Domino. Gets up and down. And I think those types of players in these types of top leagues those are the types of reasons. They're Class Doyle's go-to players. Again, you spoke about availability. He always tends to be around, and he's just a go-to for Class Doyle, and they're the types of players that are the reason Class usually finish in that top 2, 3, 4. Notice I didn't say 1. Always the bridesmaids.
Always the bridesmaids, April. There'll be a season, don't worry. And do you know what? Like, the league is a little bit opened. I mean, we know what's happening with Prolific at the minute, and when they come back, they've got some catching up to do. I mean, they've got FG above them, each FG Exito, and I mean, Exito just won, but we've seen FG all on 17 points. They are currently, I think it was 8 points, 7 points adrift of FG at the minute, and all on level points. Prolific obviously played their games, and they are in and around there. It's where they want to be able. They want to be on the coattails of that top 1, 2, or 3, because as you know, it will just take 1 week of a team slipping up, their big players not available on those games, and as soon as that happens, you'll be in a position to pick up the pieces. So it's a Class can always still do it, April, but yeah, history goes against them.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't even think they need a week. I think it's usually just, you know, in a league like this where you do have the likes, you know, you've got big killers out here like the likes of Prolific, Heritage, FG. They tend to, I mean, Prolific haven't lost a game all season. They only tend to lose, you know, very few games. You know, I'm talking like 1, 2, maybe 3 if you're feeling saucy. And with that, you just basically, you need to do, if you want to win this league, you need to do what Exito just did and just snatch a game from the jaws of defeat and just say, do you know what, we are second place, we want to be in a title race. Let's do everything we can. Let's grab this game by the scruff of the neck. The likes of Lewis FIFA says, actually, do you know what, I've had a stinker here, but I'll go up and pop you up a goal, and we'll go from there. So yeah, I mean, Class will be looking to do the same. Apologies, we've got it on a bit of a dodgy screen. I have no idea what's going on, but it's pick your poison.
So watch the game and be happy about it. What is that screen, Abel?
Yeah. It's this or quite a bad quality one on the other channel. So we'll go for this. And yeah, it's something a bit different, isn't it? But we've got Unity, 5th place Unity in the pink from left to right. And we've got Class in the white from right to left. Class who will be, it's almost like the 10th time of trying to lift this UK Prem trophy. But standing in their way are a very good Unity side, a side that Bluefin has put together very nicely, seemingly last minute apparently, but a very good side nonetheless.
I mean, a last minute side able to sit kind of 5th in the league is a little bit incredible, knowing the teams that are behind them. Yeah. RSN being one of them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, we say there's no easy games in any of these leagues we cover because they're the top flight domestic, top flight Euro. This is a nice tactic, by the way, because the camera angle is crazy, to be fair. I quite like it. It's like being at the cinema.
I think it's like a cinematic picture. It
truly is, but I'm not getting charged 20 quid for popcorn.
That's my favourite bit about the cinema.
Brown into Meigen's feet. The gaffer steps across. It is blocked. An animal helps it on its way to the halfway line. It goes. I mean, we'd already had 2 goals in the last game by now, so these guys are lacking. But we'll let them off. We'll let them off. It's going to be a bit more tense, Dominic, because it is 5th place, 3rd. Tight table. I mean, Exito...
6-point rate ball.
Yeah, exactly. Exito was 2nd place, 11th. Sometimes it just opens it up a bit like that. Here is Invezi. His first touch gives it to his strike partner, Doyle, looking for Meigen. There he is. First blood, Class in from right midfield. Cut inside. Gets it off the assist master himself, Class Doyle. Big smoke, 1-0. By the way,
Big smoke.
Did they have different kits when they went into that celebration? Because it looks like they're playing with white kits on my screen, and then they were playing in the Malaga kit when they celebrated.
They're 100% in white kits, April. Like 100% in white kits. It looks like the Unity. Obviously, you can see the colour coordinating there on the right-hand side of it. It looks like the Unity are playing in a black kit. They're definitely in pink on this screen.
Whatever. I mean, the kits aren't clashing, so I don't care. But it did really throw me off whilst I was kind of celebrating Maigen's opener. But hey,
And
they
you
won't mind.
April about how, again, Mr. Consistent, that if you would Ryan Giggs on that kind of wing, April, consistent and will pop up there or thereabouts with a goal. Fantastic from that man. And yeah, it's class going ahead. Unity obviously sit fifth for a reason. Can they do anything to pull this game back? And there's some nice football going on here, April.
Dennis Bergkamp, Ryan Giggs. Jesus, we are old, aren't we? Linus, looking for that man running behind. Instead, Jake Cruyff takes it on himself. Sly in goal. Very, very good goalkeeper for this class side. In all blue.
He is, Class Doyle, winning the headers like Emil Heskey.
There he is, 1 for 1. Over the top it goes. On the chase is Invezi, who did start off that attack that finished with a class goal. The first goal and only goal of the game so far. 25 minutes in. Unity, 5th place Unity in the pink. It's a nice kit, Domino, actually. It's not going to clash with anything, is it? Except some of the misses I might wear, maybe. Nuno Mendes, good interception from him. Looking to set Class on their way, and off he goes. Is Class Doyle. Stabs it towards goal.
I like it.
Yeah, why not? McAdee with the save. Held on to it, and they will restart from the back. 30 minutes in. 1-0 to Class. And it is a Tuesday. Sorry, go ahead, Domino.
Yeah, as I said, other than the top left-hand side 8-ball, it's been a very even game.
Yeah, I agree. Tuesday is 2 lots of UK Premier games, so both these teams would have played beforehand. We know how Unity got on. 2-0 loss, so they'll be looking to wrong some rights. Linus looking for striker's feet. Brown is there. Miller keeps it alive. James into Cruyff. Good work. Bit narrow, but they're keeping the ball nicely. Probing. Class,
yeah,
if there's any
some
team.
Width here, 8-ball. They might need some width. It's gonna look very hard to get through in that congested middle of the park. They're looking for that expert, that needle through there, and they found it here, 8-ball.
Thomas looking for striker's feet. They cannot get it out of that defensive third, Domino. Class. I mean, we were talking about teams. Briggs finally gets it out. We're talking about teams who like to sit on leads. I mean, Class are very good at sitting on leads. Invezi goes around the outside. Legend does well, to be fair to him. Got absolutely stripped for pace, but that experience, the power, the strength comes back at his man. Wins it back for his side and wins his side a goal kick as well. Toxic Gaming's in the chat. Welcome to you. Thank you very much for joining us on a lovely, lovely Tuesday evening. Maigen, the goal scorer, does give it away. Holographic, got a bit of space to run into, and it looks like he wants to. Nuno Mendes once again.
Ran out of ideas there, 8-ball.
Yeah, they seem reluctant to hit the byline, which... You know, I guess at this level, you do see a lot of this 3v2 here. Invezi gives it to Nuno Mendes. Is he going to get it back?
Oh, 8-ball. There was 2 people he could have found.
It's still not dead, though. It's still not dead. They've got so many players forward here. Palva gives it to Sokra. There's still so many white shirts coming forward. Good save from McAdee with the feet. Footwork plus.
Great positioning. Really tight in the angle that Class Doyle could find. Saved it with the feet, 8-ball, but we know how...
Yeah, I was going to say, especially as he hit it so quickly as well. Really good goalkeeping. Wow.
I mean, there was a lot to be desired from that corner.
The referee's just gone, nah. We're in the 38th minute, but he's gone, nah. That's fine. I've seen enough. Right. I mean, it's not the end-to-end basketball match we had in the first game, but I tell you what, the first half went quick, which normally means it was a good game.
Yeah, I mean, the ball stayed on the pitch a lot of the time, 8-ball. It was exciting in... just what I find about Class 8-ball, when you get it up to that man Class Doyle, the ball just sticks. If you want that type of holding player that hit him, he'll then bring people into the game. I don't see a better example of that than the Class Doyle. Like, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Unity are doing the right things, 8-ball. The problem is, when they get it on the edge of the box, they're knocking it about, they're looking for space, it's just so congested. I don't know whether they need to be a bit more ruthless on their counter-attack and a bit more direct, more like the RSM boys, where things need to go a little bit earlier. Because one thing, when we saw Class year in, year out, they can defend in their shape very, very well.
Yep.
And it's hard to break them down. But here, 8-Ball, in these transitions, maybe just change the pace, move it a little bit quicker, and see if they can get something from it. Because once they get back into their shape like this, it's really hard to see a gap to find it through. Save that 8-Ball! Save that 8-Ball! What am I talking about? I'll see you later.
You went full 8-Ball, didn't you? You went full 8-Ball.
Never go full 8-Ball. Never go full
Oh,
8-Ball.
what a finish that was. I don't know who it
Ignore
was.
everything I'm saying.
I think it might have been Thomas. From 18 yards, left foot, top corner. Keeper had absolutely no chance, and it's a good goalkeeper in Sly as well. And just like that, I mean, Dominic, I do agree with everything you were saying. Class are difficult to break down, but when you've got those classy players like Unity have, they made it look easy. Like a hot knife through butter.
We had a whole first half of exactly that happening, and do you know that when you keep trying and trying and trying and it never comes off, you've got to pivot at some stage, but fair play to them sticking at tactics, and that's why 8-Ball, I'm not in management.
To be fair, if we want to, if we want to curse some more stuff, Class Doyle, no end product.
Oh my Jesus Christ! Imagine seats.
Let's curse some more goals, shall we?
Touch that is. Jack, behave yourself. Yeah. I do that out of frustration. You didn't even need to do 8-Ball. He just chested him down and then rolled him like a hot dog.
Jake Cruyff, former FIFA pro.
Ooh.
Very good turn. Very good player. Booking for didn't get confirmation, but confirmation of a booking because he's got that yellow card above his head. But Class not really got going in this second half, Domino, and it's not through a lack of trying. They have been absolutely penned back by a rampant looking Unity side, and they don't look like they're finished just yet. Miller looking for the ball down the line. He does keep it in. There is the presumed goal scorer. I mean, we're doing someone a disservice. I don't even think his name popped up. He hit it first time when he scored the goal. We are giving Thomas credit for it. It could have been any one of these ballers. Here is Thomas again. No, maybe it wasn't him. What a piece.
Well, do you ever sit back and just wonder how good we are at this? Just, you know what I mean?
What, commentary or FIFA?
Both.
Crap at both. 62 minutes gone. One apiece. Is it a score fair line? Is it a score fair line? There you go. There's your answer. Is it a fair score line so far?
I do think so. I mean, it's been two different halves here, 8-Ball. Like I said, you just need to get into that man Class Doyle because he brings people into play.
Makes stuff happen. There he goes. Inside to Invezi. First time to Sokra. Don't think he appreciated it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
It was to feet as well. Maybe if it was into space, EA probably did him a bit dirty. But again, like you said, Domino, give it to Class Doyle and he'll make stuff happen. You know, he received the ball 60 yards from goal all of a sudden, 5-10 seconds later on the edge of the box. It's what he does.
Yeah. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, Invezi just couldn't slip it through.
Yeah.
To his strike partner. But again, 8-Ball, that tactic's working. Straight into Class Doyle again.
Yeah.
He needs to be the man at the beginning and at the end. And
yeah, they need to clone him.
Yeah.
Migan does very, very well. His goal seems like a long time ago now. And I tell you what, it's a bit more promising for Class, but not a lot is sticking unless it goes to Class Doyle. And I think he just needs a bit more help from his supporting cast.
What a tackle that is by Unity, 8-Ball.
Here we go.
That is.
Holographic into Thomas. Linus, first time Miller. Oh, he's found the back of the net. First time shot, left foot. Passed it on flying Sly in that Class goal. Unity have completely turned this around 2-1.
8-Ball, you want to see one-touch passing done at its absolute best. Clip that and then clip it again. And then leave it on your floppy disk, 8-Ball, because it was absolutely unreal.
Do you know what? It was. We highlighted Miller before the start of this game because he's been up in some of the title-winning. I'll hold that point because Class Doyle. Miller was there. Invezi wins it back, but once again, Miller is there. Strong contender for man of the match. Sokra comes across. And, breaking from midfield with that gas tank and just to put that shot on the presumably weak foot past a world-class goalkeeper at such an important stage of the game. Domino, honestly, if I'd done that in a competitive 11s game, you would hear about it at my funeral. I'd still be talking about it. I would make a video about it to play at my funeral, at my wedding. It doesn't matter. Anyone else's wedding. I don't care whose wedding. But you know, I know fine well Miller will be like, yeah, it was a good goal, wasn't it? You know.
It's standard.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
That's a Tuesday ball. Standard
exactly.
Tuesday.
Is there a Y in the day? Yeah, well, I scored from 20 yards.
But I mean, you watch that play from back to front, and things like that, April. There is no defending against it. When a play is done at that quick and that precision, it doesn't matter what shape you're in. It was just fantastic. Everyone was on the same wavelength, and Unity are good value from this second half.
Yeah, they've had such a good second half, and Class in nice Puma Kings, by the way. Damn it, I've aged ourselves again.
I mean, I've just used floppy disk. Talk to yourself.
I need to stop. The second half is chalk and cheese. Unity didn't have a bad first half, but they've just had such a good second half, and I think, to be honest, Animal does well.
I've seen a worse penalty give on this stream.
Today, literally today. But we know Class like a bit of late drama, and I think Unity would have done their homework. They knew all about Class Doyle and his antics, so expect to see game management mode set in. Obviously, Miller hasn't had that invitation just yet. 5 minutes to go for Class to get something out of this game. It is 5th place, beating 3rd place as things stand. A good header back in. Allows them to play from the feet. Here is Thomas out wide to Miller, who's just gone full free roam right now. Looking to put this game to bed. Is that going to be the right decision? Find out.
Yeah, had to pull him down. They committed a lot of bodies forward in the attack. When they lost the ball, they were nearly 3-3 at the back with obviously under 10 virtual minutes, 2 virtual minutes left. It's very, very surprising from the Unity boys. They just kind of don't need to get ahead of themselves, and last 2 minutes kind of... Actually, I'm not going to give any advice.
Here we go then. 2v1. Game, set, and match. If they score from here, it is Thomas baiting in the defender. Goes for the shot instead. Will get a corner, which, to be fair, if they weren't going to get a goal, they might as well get a corner, because it does give them the option of sticking it in that corner, which is exactly what they're going to do. Nice. I can see all the centre-halves running out of the box to go up, but they need to win the ball back first, and arguably the centre-backs are the people best placed to do that. Step slips. It's got to go, and it can't stay in.
Time it.
Can't stay in. That's going to be all she wrote, isn't it?
Unless they can pick it up here.
Absolutely no rush to take this.
Oh, my 8 ball.
Mind games. This is going to be fake as well. Oh, no, he chucked it out. I like that.
Oh, fair. Got to do what you got to do, 8 ball.
It does finish. Unity 2, Class 1. I mean, Class at half-time, I think they really fancied themselves, and rightly so as well. Rightly so. We know they're a good side. They're a very good side. 3rd place in the league, playing 5th place. Looking good. I would say they looked like the team more likely to go on and win that game. Unity, out of nowhere, second half performance. 2 goals, 2 quality goals, and just so much momentum, Domino, especially after getting beaten that first game.
Yeah, obviously we saw the scoreline, so once they went a goal down 8, well, it was kind of like, do you know when like a night's not your night, and you've got Galatasaray on the back of Class as well, 2 very, very difficult teams to play. I mean, there are no easy games, but those 2 are the hardest. And then on a bit of a downward trajectory from the night, but to come back and win that game with a rugged second half performance, 8 ball, yeah, fantastic for them. If I was Class, you'd be gutted, wouldn't you? After having a really good first half, feeling the game, being in control, being comfortable, from all of a sudden you start scratching your head and be like, where did we lose that? Where did we lose that game? And what part of the park was we missing? But I don't think Class dropped their level. I just think Unity raised it a lot higher.
No, I think that's spot on, mate. Couldn't put it better myself, so I won't even try. Congratulations to Unity. A very, very good showing, especially in that second half from them. Commiserations to Class. Again, is it going to be their season, Domino? Who knows? Stick around, find out. But for now, Let's go to game number 3 of 4, and it is the aforementioned Galatasaray, aka Heritage, taking on, apparently, channel favourites PMI, Domino, 3 times in a row for these boys. I mean, I'll let you talk about Heritage / Galatasaray first and foremost, and then I can go over and tell you everything there is to know about PMI, apparently. So yeah, just what are you expecting to see from Galatasaray tonight, Domino? 16th place, Galatasaray, in that VPG Esports Premier.
Well, there's the return of the Don 8 ball. That's all I've got to say about it. It's the return of Domino's favourite Don, the Cam, Mr. Don Unsal. And then again, channel favourites 8 ball with obviously Teagues on that right mid. They've got a very, very good team with good quality ballers there, 8 ball. Currently in the VPG, getting the table up here, where they're sitting at the minute, they won't like me telling you this 8 ball, but 16th in Europe, which for them, with the team they've got, it's not where they should be, where PMI obviously sitting in 9th, 8 ball. So on paper, PMI win here. I don't know where it's going wrong. Something's going wrong, obviously, 8 ball, because the table's just, to me, something's going wrong. But they've got the players to be better than 16th.
I mean, they took some time off last week for I don't know why. So they do have games in hand. They've got 4 or 5 games in hand. Those teams around them. The worrying thing for me, though, Domino, is their form. 4 losses and a draw in the last 5. And, you know, it's all right to say, well, we've got games in hand. We've got games in hand. You know, win these games in hand. That's another 12 points. But it's, where are they going to get those wins from? Because we say it all the time. This league is full of killers, and there are no easy games. You know, I'm even looking at the bottom of the table, which traditionally, you know, you look at now and go, okay, well, you know, the likes of XYZ have only won XYZ in many games. But even then, you go and watch those teams play, they'll play anyone off the park. You know, in any of the divisions below, they're here for a reason. They're here because they're the best 24 teams in Europe. So it's what this league is about. So I think Galatasaray, they'll be looking at teams like PMI and going, do you know what? You're 9th. I think 9th is the absolute minimum Teagues and Hutch would have taken at the start of this season. Obviously, they want to finish upwards of that. But it all starts tonight. It all starts tonight, and hey, try and put some wrongs right. And yeah, you are very much right to flag the Don, the return of the Don in Cam tonight. They'll be looking for a performance out of him. Harry Newman, who again I think has been one of the most improved players in these 2 leagues. He's up top tonight with Jacko LFC, who we know all about. And again, I think I messaged Brillo the other day. We don't talk. We're not really on talking terms, but I had to message him because he's been fantastic. I mean, you could say that about anyone in this community, but I had to message him because he's been brilliant this season. Every time we've seen them, you know, his goal return from centre back, his goal contributions has been really impressive. And he's just banging form. So Galatasaray, whilst being in the trenches a little bit in Europe, they've more than got the players to do it and to turn this around. So I think the worrying thing for them now is on paper, PMI are a very good side. They're a very good footballing side, and they're very, very solid at the back. They know, PMI will know Gala will want a positive result here, and I feel like it's one of those scenarios where if PMI can keep Gala quiet for a long period of time, I think their heads might drop, and that's when they're going to be there for the taking. If Gala can get an early goal, which is easier said than done because we've watched PMI last night, they kept a clean sheet. Adri Lopez, man of the match, was absolutely brilliant. They've not scored a lot this season. I think it's 19 in 18 games, which is crazy. They're 9th place. Ooh. That should be an indication of how many goals. I mean, we can see how many goals they've conceded. I'm just spitballing here, Domino. 27 goals conceded in just 21 games. And 21 scored now from yesterday onwards. 21 in 21. So again, you look at the likes of of Besiktas, who have got on later on. They're one place above them, 33 goals. FG, who have played 2 games less, one place behind them, 36 goals. 15 more goals, and they've played 2 games less, Domino. That's the type of numbers we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with PMI, I always say when you're building a team, you got to get the basics right. And for me, that's the solidarity. You don't want to be a team that's beatable. You want to be that team that's hard to beat. Once you've developed that, the team that's hard to beat, like Arsenal, for example, in real life, developed a team that's hard to beat, that instead will lock you down when they can. That's the foundation. And then you throw in a little bit of spice across there. Right, what do we need to do to get the goals? But we've said that to them for years, 8-Ball. I think they've been 2 different contrasts. At one stage, PMI were a free-scoring team, but they couldn't hold the defensive aspect. They've gone now counterbalanced and done too much defending and not attacking. But once they get the balance right, 8-Ball, they've got the foundations there early on to do it. And what I like about this game and having this game on, I think you do get what I wouldn't say slightly boring games, but when one team is clear favourite, the other team might go on with a negative mindset. I think both teams here will fancy themselves 3 points.
No, totally agree. Totally agree. Sorry, I got a message saying, can we go in? But I sent a message saying, we're ready to go about 5 minutes ago. I know he's just being polite. I like polite people. I mean, big team news for PMI. The signing of Usama, by the way, who is one of the most deadly strikers in this league. Again, we spoke about it with Invezi. He's playing left midfield. I mean, realistically, they're not going to drop Josselino for obvious reasons. He's back in the team. He's back in competitive 11s. And Patoso, who, to be fair, we've seen him twice. He's not set the world alight, but clearly, if he's keeping a player like Usama out of the team, then who am I? Who am I to say anything? So I think the 2 strikers for PMI tonight have got a lot to kind of answer, to live up to. And I genuinely think the best way of getting something out of those 2 tonight is by saying, we just signed one of the best strikers in the league. We're going to play him left or right midfield until you stop scoring, basically. So I mean, and there is Patoso, by the way, with the best play I've seen in the last 2 games and 1 minute. Is PMI?
That's good.
PMI
they need to be positive, 8-Ball, and they're going to know they'll be on stream with a 0-0 result. They want to be turning that around. If I was them, I would be turning it around, because I get it. It's prestigious, 8-Ball. I'm not saying that we're streaming and we're prestigious, but being on stream, what I say, where you want to go and give the boys a bit and be on channel and be like, right, this is what we can actually do in a live format. So I hope they go in with that mentality. I do think we've got a good game ahead of us.
Absolutely, and it is Galatasaray in the white from right to left, and PMI in the Nice kit, which is the AC Milan looking kit, having to do some defending early on, which is what they do best. We've established best defense this year, Domino. I mean, it's hard to say. I don't know really. I mean, you can never look past All-Star, can you? But the likes of the teams at the top, Fama, Mad Army, they're not just up there because they're good at attacking. They're up there because they're good at defending as well. So it's a really cheap answer, but probably one of those 2, Domino.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think All-Stars have been a little bit light at the minute. But I do think some of the teams, your best defense is a good offense. And when you're dominant, heavy on the ball like a Fama team, you can use that as probably the best defense in the league. But stats will not lie, 8-Ball, with some of the defenders having the most amount of tackles and stuff. So you can be swaying with, again, the statistics side of things. Yeah,
I mean, Toxic, you were in the chat yesterday. The PMI side from yesterday, I mean, you're not going to see a bad defensive performance from that. Adri Lopez, again, is the best defensive performance I think I've seen in a very long time. Don Unsau skips past his man, gives it to Teagues on that far side. Josselino back there defending. Hendy to Alex. Gives it to Antien, who did not want it there. I'm going to give you that information for free. He is the
Do you know when the
gaffer.
bot passes you a ball, Abel?
Yeah, he did not want it there. He's done well to recover. Here is the Cam Hendy, a very tidy player. Gets it to striker's feet. Patoso and Josselino. Here we go. They are cooking. Gives it to Usama. Oh, Domino. It was begging to be hit first time on that left foot.
Yeah, it just you can clearly tell he's a right-footed player, Abel, wanting to shift as much as he can to use that right foot. But what play that is by PMI. So much better for them, Abel. And they've created some good chances here. Can they get their corner right? Because, like I said, it is a massive factor in this game. In any game, 8-ball. You get your CPs on points. And they do have a free header here, 8-ball.
Oh, it's spilled in. It's way in the bush. He's managed to put it away. The big centre-half from the knockdown. Domino, it's criminal defending. 2 knockdowns. The goalkeeper couldn't keep it out. I know they've been having some change around in the goalkeeper department. Unable to keep that one out, Domino. 18 minutes in, PMI, first blood.
First half goal from PMI, 8-ball. And this is, again, PMI could, 8-ball, just turn this into a boring match and just sit back and collect these points, because getting a first goal for them is so important. But, you know, once these Galatasaray boys start clicking, oh my.
Back post is on. Teagues with his own knockdown. I mean, we're really gonna stress test this PMI backline, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, last week we were talking about how good this backline are for PMI. They did concede 3 against GSK, but I tell you what, GSK, we said on that night, GSK were putting 3 past anyone. It doesn't matter. That includes Mad Army and Family Count. I don't mind saying that. They were cooking.
Yeah, mate, are decent.
Hutch into Harry Newman, edge of the box, looking for Jacko LFC. It just goes wide. No save needed.
Hey, I didn't think he was getting there as well. It was whistling past him before an action was happening.
And you know what? You made a really good point about Gala. They're not the type of team to just sit back and say, look, you know, we're a goal down. Let's just keep it tight and we'll try and, you know, we'll pinch 1 or 2 in the second half late on. They go a goal down and they're like, right, we actually need to address this situation. So the early goal, as it does with most games, especially in this league, it should open things up a little bit more. PMI, expansive football from left to right. Adri Lopez into Josselino, who, that front 2, seen as we gave them a bollock in the intro, done well.
Well, you should be more like that, Abel. Everything we talk about negatively, they've just kind of turned it on a head and made it positive.
Yeah. It's the curse of the commentator, isn't it? Diego finds Harry Newman. Good turn from the number 89, Hutch. Good reverse pass, looking for his striker. Did find him. It wouldn't lock on, but it might lock on to the Don Adri Lopez there again. PMI clinging on to this clean sheet at the moment. Caldwell beats his man. Thought about swinging it in. Usama there. Patoso, good turn from him. Good hold-up play as well. Alex over the top to the on-rushing Adritude. We know this man has an assist in him. He's also got a goal in him as well. Finds Patoso. Not offside, Domino. Good work from that pair over on this near side. And
yeah, the PMI are just looking like a different team. A team, yeah, with real purpose about their work at the minute.
Nice football. Usama edges is on. Hendy definitely can find a pass, but yeah, totally right, Domino. Totally right. And it's good. Clearly, both sides have bought their A game. I'm so here for it, especially after yesterday.
Oh my. How do you stop that kind of feat, Abel? You just don't want to be one-on-one with that man.
You become a commentator. PMI cannot get the ball out of their own box.
There you go, kids. Yeah. Now you know.
Foot through it, yeah. If you can't defend, commentate. Jack Hutch.
If you can't commentate, join Pro Clubs Weekly.
Adritude back to Jumba. Wow. The most intense 1-2 I've ever seen. We're in the 40th minute, Domino. This game has absolutely flown by the way.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. And to be fair, there's been some real good life here from the Galatasaray boys. Yeah. But I do think the PMI, do you know when things are off and things don't work and the turns are getting like cut out? Everything they're doing is coming off at the minute. They just need to keep finesse offside.
Oh, just straight. I would say the same applies to both teams. Save for that offside. I think just as Gala are ready to kind of pull the trigger, that's not going to be helpful for the cause of PMI's clean sheet, but they do win it back. You know, they've worked it into the box. They've worked it into the 18 and even the 6-yard box at times really well. and it's just been, you know, a last-ditch tackle, a last-second block, a bobble, an EAFC
Is there
dodgy
time for
not
this
locking
corner,
on.
April? So, I mean, I'd throw people forward for it.
I don't know why more people don't. I mean, they have got, what, 6 players in the box now. 7. The goalkeeper's come up. Oh, my Christ.
Yes,
please,
I love it.
please,
I love it. I love it.
Oh, there is Brillo! There is Brillo. We spoke about his goal-scoring exploits. Every once in a blue moon, this man gets it right. And Brillo, I mean, if he didn't put it in, the goalkeeper was going to put it in. And there is confirmation of half-time. What a tactic, Domino. And we said Galatasaray are not a side who will sit there and say, oh, you know, second half will definitely be our half. They're a side who are going to say, let's get back into this game and let's do it ASAP. And why the bloody hell not? One apiece at half-time, Gabriel.
Oh, my. Brillo, please respond to our DMs. Mate, what an ending to a half. And we called it earlier when PMI had a corner about how these can be sometimes make or break for your seasons. You get them right, and it's almost like a cheat code for you. And we can see here Brillo with his goal contributions that it must be they're getting on that man's head and he can do something different. Again, popping up with a very, very important goal to get his side back in it. And April, you want me to call it down the middle? I think a 1-1, a draw in this stage is a justified result for both teams. Both teams have played fantastically well. I can't separate them, and currently the scoreline can't separate them.
I couldn't agree more. The football's been good. We've agreed on a lot tonight as well. It's been quite a good night so far.
So far, April.
So far.
What ahead of that is, by the way.
Wait for Besiktas Casapia, the classic 0-0 with
to
no
ruin
shots.
it all, April. To ruin a good night
number 4.
with 3 lag outs.
Yeah, one of them being us. But for now, sit back and enjoy some PMI versus Galatasaray action. Two sides that they've bought it, Domino. They've bought it.
Much needed.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Is PMI just a bit of housekeeping in the red and black from right to left. Gala in the all white, defending that goal to your left. Hendy into Hosselino, pocket pinched, but I thought that one was illegal. It must have left something on the original passer. PMI, 40 yards from goal. Oh, I was going to say, surely he's not going to shoot from there. I mean, I don't think he is still. Antien, the gaffer for PMI, says, I don't trust you to take this 3-yard pass free kick, so let me take it. Patoso waiting for Hosselino to run in behind. Instead, goes to the back post. Diego clears. Donusau clears to Harry Newman's feet. Good turn from him, waiting for the overlap. Tried to use it as a decoy. Hutch, take a bow, son. That's a good reading of the game from him. Harry Newman breaks through the lines, and good block from the goal scorer waiting the bush. Domino, over to you.
Here we go, April. Here we go.
Domino's he's our set piece commentator.
Yeah, there's one man you need to watch. You double, you triple him up.
Yeah.
If I was, oh my, I thought you had a free-header again. Fair play.
Living dangerously. Oh, Brillo's there again. Wins the knockdown. Adri Lopez, cool as you like.
Mate, leave him up top. I don't know what he's doing back in defence. I haven't called his name once in defence. Keep him up top.
Recycled from PMI. Another nice pink kit, Domino. Seen a few of those tonight. From
Who's the pink kit?
The PMI number 1.
Oh, okay. I was just like, what stream are you watching?
Caldwell, good turn in that centre midfield. Gives it to Teagues, who's had a quiet game so far. We know that man loves a goal. His Messi-esque season when he played striker, Domino. Wouldn't mind seeing that again. And I'm sure him and Galatasaray wouldn't mind that one bit. He's another player who falls into that category, Domino, of being so good he can play him anywhere. So he suffers from his own success.
Yeah, it's really hard. But like, again, if you were again with Galatasaray, it's so nice to have those players in your team where if a position comes available, you fill it with a world-class player who can play world-class in those positions. But I do agree, he has been very quiet from his high standards. There's Big Dom.
Chris, I am partial to a bit of pink. Yep, you are right. Stabbed in. Usama wins the knockdown. JD is there. And off Galatasaray go, playing through the thirds very quickly. Good running off the ball from this man, Jacko LFC. He knows where the back of the goal is. Of course he does. Caught the keeper cold. Fires it home and fires his side into the lead. Jacko LFC cuts in on that right foot. Took the early shot. Look how many shirts are around him. The goalkeeper just... I mean, we're getting every angle of this. I like it. A great turn. And yeah, you can see the goalkeeper committed to that far side. Jacko done him with the eyes. Galatasaray changed the fortunes of this game. And now a goal in the lead. And they have angered this PMI side. Because they've stabbed it goalwards. Good save from IMAX. Corner.
Goal there. I just think defensively, 8-Ball, he's going away from goal. You've just got to keep seeing that way. You cannot allow him to cut back in.
Yeah.
I think the centre half there will be ruining that chance.
Which one, Domino? Which one? There were 3 of them.
Yeah, the one that was tracking the run, the one that was following him.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of communication saying, I'm going to run still to the far side. You watch the pen side.
3 men at the back post. One of them is a goal scorer, picked up by Hendy, the cam. Back to Alex. They're going to... No, they're not.
Oh, that's nice.
Swings it in. They've still got players up. Brillo. Doesn't matter which box he's in.
He might be offside.
Yeah, he is. He is offside. Wow. Defending of the top order from that man, Brillo. Dug out from under his own crossbar. But a good save from IMXCC. The Don to Harry Newman. Back to the Don. Teagues.
I'm just starting to pull string, which is a dangerous thing.
Good feet from Leo. Great. Oh, Alex did fantastically well to intercept that because that was looking spicy. And the good thing now, again, from a neutral point of view, Domino, is PMI. They've got to take the brakes off a little bit here. They've got to go looking. It is, don't forget, 9th place, 16th in favour of PMI. So they're not going to want to succumb to this loss. It's going to feel like a bit of a blow. Adritude, very, very narrow. Fires it off Diego, so it will be another corner. And the PMI corners have not been on fleek this second half, I'll tell you that.
No, you just got to keep away from Brillo. Just keep away from Brillo and you'll be okay.
The big afro of Wait in the Bush is usually the target. Trying to lose his marker or 2. Instead, leave space for Adri Lopez. Oh, it's gone wide from literally point-blank range. That was gilt edge even for a centre-half, Domino.
I was about to say, anyone on the pitch you don't want it fall to is one of those 3 in the back line, 8-Ball. But, here we go again, 8-Ball. Can he slip him through? He can.
Harry Newman into the box. Tried to do his best Jacko LFC impression there. They've got wise to the guys. Peppo's in the chat. Good evening, Peppo. Another clean sheet expert. We're not having them tonight, Peppo. No more clean sheets. Have we had a clean sheet tonight?
No, we have not.
No, we haven't. That's the way how we like it. Harry Newman.
Harry Newman again, 8-Ball. Just bullying his man.
And
been
again,
on those weight benches.
It's another player you have to say the full name of.
Exactly.
It's just
how it makes sense.
It's the law. 10 minutes for Gala to hold on off and to go and get a third and put this game to bed.
Harry Newman just waiting him again, 8-Ball. I don't know what his build is, but he's got 99 strength on for no reason.
Evening, Jack. Evening, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. He's gone. He deleted his message. He's gone.
The wrong stream.
It's like, how embarrassing.
Thought he was watching Minecraft.
I wish I was watching Minecraft.
What a ball, 8-Ball.
And he does get on the end of it. Leo takes it under a spell. Into the box. Adritude. The wide midfielder, Domino. Keeps it in.
Questionable, but they're out.
5 minutes to go. They go long. Is he going to get the knockdown? He's got the run on him. Patoso. He's through on goal. He can get the shot off instead. He chooses to go across. Do not go towards the head of Brillo. Unless you're a Galatasaray player, of course. They might win this knockdown, though. Diego makes amends. Great header at the back post. Jacko can't hold it up. Antien keeps his side ticking over. Adritude tries to go around the outside of Leo. Leo wins it back. Diego goes long. 2 minutes to go. Leo picks it up, but Alex is there once again. He's had a good second half, but EA says not today, PMI. And yeah, they're gonna take the sting out of this now, Domino, because that was frantic and it was all PMI, and that is not what Gala need right now.
Nope. And
Look at
I
that
just
sweeper
think
keeper.
decision making. He literally rugby tackled. That was like a scrum half 8 ball. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Up you
The
go,
guy
Joe
just got
Mert.
stacked
Up
on.
you go. Up you go, son. I can see him. I can see him. He's teasing it. He's going to sweep
That's
this
it.
as
Long
well.
ball. Here we go. First time long
Ping.
ball.
Oh, I love that. Patoso picks it up on the half turn. Hostelino to Adratude. Oh, it's a fantastic save from IMXC. It wouldn't have counted anyway. 3 minutes of stoppage time. When was the last time you saw that?
I know, 8 ball. I think the ball was... Oh my god, that's a big header, 8 ball.
Uh-oh.
They've got the chance here. They've just got to dump it in the box.
Put it in, big man.
Oh, he's done the hard work.
Hostelino.
He's done the hard work, 8 ball.
Oh, it is. It's excruciating for PMI, but
it's the decision making.
Yeah,
it's the decision making. Even that chance at the end to just drop the ball when you got the goal out, have a go. You're covered. The man. It's not a clear-cut chance, and right at the end, they're able. Similar decision making. You had that space to cross it in. The extra turn. I don't know what it adds to you. But take nothing. Oh, Jesus Christ! No,
take nothing away from Domino's kitchen counter.
There is an earthquake somewhere happening in my town, but never mind. Take nothing away from Galatasaray 8 ball. What a performance! What a win! And yeah, they go marching on with those 3 points.
And I think, you know, we said it when they went a goal down. You know, they aren't a side who are just going to sit there and just kind of say, you know, we'll wait for one of our players, you know, our match winners to get us back into this game. They've got 11 players. I mean, even the goalkeeper going up from the corner. They've got 11 players who want to take the game by the scruff of the neck and make something happen. And it was a real collective performance. I mean, the goals from a striker and a centre-back tell you everything you need to know. Big shout out to Jack Hutch and Leo. I thought they were fantastic.
Yeah.
And again, they kept a very, very good attacking PMI side out. Despite going 1 goal down. So fair play to him. And congratulations to Gala. Commiserations PMI. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of the evening. Here's the return of Besiktas. And I guess the return of Casapia as well. Besiktas,
Casapia back on your screens.
Yeah, Besiktas, like London buses. We waited all this time. Wait till week 5 to see them. And we get them twice in a row. Absolutely not one single person is complaining about that. They're taking on Casapia. Domino aside, we know very well. I'll let you spit me some Casapia knowledge whilst I go and find a stream.
All good, 8 ball. We saw Casapia. We'll always talk about it in that pre-season tournament to get into the most prestigious tournament in the VPG circuit. If I'm honest, 8 ball, they didn't set the tournament alight. You could see the talent was there, and you could see they deserved a place in there. Play some great football, but are we talking about them being currently 3rd in the highest competitive league in the land? I weren't saying it. I was saying survival, mid-table will be a great result for any team getting promoted because you're swimming in the shark tank there. For them to sit at 3rd, I don't know if that would be on the cards for even them to say, but out of the 20 games played, and again, everyone in this league has played there or thereabouts. 18, I think, is the lowest. 22 is the highest, so bang in the middle with 20 games played. Only 4 draws, 4 defeats, 27 goals for, and 17 goals conceded. 40 points. They're 15 points off the top, but Man Army, with 2 games in hand, but Man Army have had a unbelievable season, same as Fama, with 1 game behind them and only 5 points off them, but they've got Alte, they've got Fenerbahce, they've got Prolific, all knocking on their heels at the minute. But if I was Casapia, you're living off that result. I'm just going to be... every time a new week starts, I'm screenshotting where I am in Zabel, just to tell people I was there.
Besiktas, welcome back. Kalugol. He is partnering the dangerous Sentinel up front tonight, which means Absco goes back to his native wide midfield position. That's probably the only news for Besiktas. Welcome news for them, of course.
Alves versus Sentinel. What a game, 8 ball.
Yeah. Let's go then. Besiktas. In the Besiktas kit from left to right, which is very helpful, and it's Casapia in the all white from right to left. Should be a banger. It is 8th plays 3rd, and you know, you're talking about Casapia being up there, the dizzy heights of 3rd place in this top league in Europe. Well, Besiktas, I mean, again, I said last night, Domino, we talk about Mad Army being the Mon Stars. These are Mon Stars 2.0 because they've put together a very, very good looking team in this VPG EU Prem. And they'll be looking at a team like Casapia and thinking, why are you up there but we're not? And now we're about to find that out.
Oh, that's fantastic by Casapia. And I do think they throw the rule book out, Abel. There's some things that they do, and one of the things that impressed me the most about them in the CE Europa win, they're not afraid of taking on their counterparts, which I think is a fantastic thing to do. Once they're one-on-one with someone, they will drive, they will run at them, and sometimes people get drawn into that tick-attacker, keeping the ball. I just do like the energy they possess, but Besiktas winning the ball here, 8 ball high up. Men running forward, but great defence.
Don't forget Besiktas are at home as well, so a slight advantage. We are following, I think it's Absco's stream. He is playing on 2 ping again, like he was last night. These French, I don't know how they do it, but it means a good stream for us, Domino. So I'm all for it. But yeah, go on.
Let's say 2 ping's impressive.
2 ping's real time, mate.
I don't have 2 ping in real life, Adrian.
2 ping is HD. I don't see an HD. Thibwood looking for willing runners. Is Absco on that far side, Shazza on this near side. Banas Johnny, the gaffer for Casapia, picks up. Good turn, tried to go back into danger though. Will pick it back up, and that was the ball that Danny Quintan wanted. It was the ball he will get. Shazza, good defensive work from him. A very tidy wide midfielder. A very well balanced. Understands his responsibilities. And there is one of the responsibilities he has to knock it down. Get his team going. Thibwood. 30 yards out. Looking for Shazza on the back post. Vitinha to Santos to Alves. Good football from the boys in white. Vitinha's got a man over to the right. He will find it. Is young Goulash.
Yeah, it's very much a midfield battle here, 8 ball. I mean, both relinquishing pressure rather easy here, and they're just needing that little bit of spark.
Shot off. Tame from Alves, all things considered.
You can see his feet inside their 8 ball in those short spaces.
But now Johnny's one high up, tries to beat his man. Escrow stands up well, does very well in the end because that was put on a plate. He had one man to beat. He's going to try his luck again. But now Johnny goes for the reverse pass, finds Alves, and it's not gone yet. But Domino,
he tricked the keeper. Again, that shot there, the keeper went hard one side. For a player like Alves' ability, I just thought he'd be a little bit sharp in the tooth there and pull the trigger. He already had fixed in mind what he's going to do, fake shot it, and then play it across the box.
But you know what's going to happen now, don't you? He's going to go and bang one in that's 10 times harder than that. It's what he does.
He looks sharp, 8 ball. He looks sharp.
It's what he does, though. Vitinha, back sticks is on. Free header, heads it across. Danny Quintan's put it on a plate, but nobody was there. And Casapia, they're not even knocking on the door, Domino. They are standing outside with a shotgun.
Yeah, 8 ball. It's a battering ram here. He's got to be offside. There is no way he's onside. Yeah, thank God.
I mean, to be fair, the other three in white shirts running through were not offside. Everyone, it was like an under-10s game. Everyone had just stopped there, and luckily, it attracted the man to it. But Besiktas weathering the storm a little bit here.
And sometimes you've got to go through periods like that, 8 ball. You've got to weather the storm because you know a team's going to have moments of possession or big spells of possession. But just weathering the storm, keeping it at 0-0, and when you get on the ball, standing on it, keeping it tight and taking a bit of sting out of them because at the minute, Casapia do have their tails up.
Yep, absolutely. Besiktas at home, so we'll be looking to press the home that advantage. Don't get me wrong, they are 5 places behind Casapia, but I think when Absco and Co and Shisui Shiki, those types of players, assembled this team, you would think they were looking for a title challenge. They were looking for at least a top 4 finish.
Yeah,
and that is where Casapia are, and that is where Besiktas aren't. So, you know, on paper, they'll be looking for the victory here. Kalugol can't get past Ricardinho, but I tell you what, Absco does well to win it back. Thibwart gives it to Jay Lings. Sentinel, first time to Kalugo, and there is the man in form, LMG. You cannot go 5 minutes into a game without hearing that man's name. A great stop, punch to safety, and off they go again, Casapia. I mean, we haven't got the goal yet, which is almost shocking in tonight, Domino, because there's been goals galore. But I tell you what, both sides have come out with good attacking intentions. Settled down to Kalugo. Ricardinho take a bow. Last second, last ditch tackle. Now it's Besiktas' turn to turn the screw. And it's Casapia's turn to dig deep. And both sides, Domino, it's the only reason we haven't had a goal. Both sides defending extremely well.
We give a lot of praise to goal scorers for...
Here we go. Oh, good save. And held on to it. LMG.
We give a lot of credit to strikers, April, for world-class finishes, but those moments there is, match winning. Absolutely fantastic by Ricardinho, smelling danger from an almost certain goal. April, that had everything in it bar a goal.
Yeah, I mean, that tackle as good as a goal, so I mean, they should be celebrating it like the same. But for us up here, no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Besiktas taking on Casapia. 8th plays 3rd. And like Domino said, everything other than a goal. And I think just to make it a bit more interesting, because we were going to come into this at half-time and say Casapia are going to wonder how they've not gone into that in the lead. I think Besiktas now, after that last 5-10 minutes, can be asking themselves the same question.
Yeah. I mean, gilt-edged chance. And sometimes when you're on the back foot, as much as Besiktas were, you don't get that many chances in the game. And we always say it about you've got to take chances when they come to you. I mean, it was a fantastic opportunity by Casapia. But like you said, that just gives them a little boost. It changed the team talk slightly, knowing that you can get out of them, get in behind them, and they are there for the taking. Casapia, I think if you're in their dressing room, it's basically more of the same. You get it to Alves, because I just think he looks the sharpest on the pitch for the attacking forwards at the minute. Get it to him when he's 1v1 and he can make something happen for you.
They will certainly be hoping so. And, you said in the first half, Casapia do not mind taking a player on. And Alves, every time he's got the ball, he's really taken that to heart. He has really, he's ran with that. But Kalugo and Sentinel up front just getting themselves into this game a little bit more dominant from a Casapia point of view. That is... It's worrying, it's troubling times.
Yeah, it smells danger, and they do look like they're taking that confidence from the first half into this second half, April. Yeah. Casapia just needs to take a sting out of the tail. How has he found a pass out of that? That is...
It's what they do, Domino, from back to front from Casapia. Benas Johnny loses out. Thibwart 3v3. If he can release this, he might get professionally fouled. Unless he doesn't, Kalugo cuts inside, but Vitinha there in the nick of time. Are they going to pinch it high up? Chisato, Kalugo, and LMG is there. The positioning, it had to be spot on once again, Domino. He's there, and once again, he held on to it.
Either side. I mean, I'll never stop thinking that is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, what reaction do you have to catch that? What ball that is? Can he win the knockdown?
Oh, Shazza with the knockdown. I mean, is this Chris Boras' first touch of the ball? for as good as Casapia were in that first 30 minutes? I don't think I remember saying his name.
Yeah, I think it's getting a little bit dangerous from Casapia. Look, they're soaking up some defending, and now it's becoming a little bit of an onslaught, something that Casapia wouldn't like to do. But I do think they've been, again, architects of their own downfall. They've been given away in sloppy positions and risking things in the middle of the park where don't really need to risk things there. Give the ball away there, April. Play a world-class pass. Don't worry about it, but not taking on people in midfield when it's going to actually benefit you in 0 yardage, basically. But Casapia have got the way they play, and they're third for a reason, April.
I love that Shisui Shiki's character on this game is just such a man mountain. The guy's got tree trunk legs. Literally, I don't even know what you said. I was just in awe of that man.
Fangirling.
Physical specimen. We are still at 0-0, not through a lack of trying. 62 minutes. We're not going to have a 0-0. I can sense it. Kalugo into the box he goes, stabs it forward. Underneath it was a white shirt, and again, they do well. They're so reluctant to put their foot through the ball, Domino, and I like it. I like it. And here is that risk versus reward. They've been caught a few times playing out from the back, but that's Johnny Boster gets back there, and they do go long, and they might get some change out of this because
Got some legs in
Sentinel
it.
has got absolute legs on him. Goes around the outside.
my.
Gareth
Oh
Bale-esque. Edge of the box to Thibwart. Jailing's
He's just
just
Mike on him, 8-ball.
Thibwart to Absco.
Ooh,
Wow,
10.
that was one of the most impressive things I've seen on this game, to be fair. He absolute paced him, and it deserved a bit more than that final shot in the end.
I mean, to be fair, he had the end product there, 8-ball, managed to win the ball and find the man, but yeah, just not enough there. I mean, it's becoming, you're switching them again, the mentality here between 50-50. I think Casapia have just got a little bit back into it, but this is the thing, 8-ball, taking risks in this part of the park, I don't quite understand it, but I'm not going to tell them what to.
You know, they just played out from the back, and it looked good, and, you know, we're talking about risk versus reward. It's the Casapia way, Domino. They're third for a reason, so I'm not even going to question it. But 100%, you know, I would say half the time they're doing well with it, half the time not so well, Exhibit A. And they're happy to roll those dice when maybe they shouldn't. Do not gamble when this man is around. Absco couldn't get his goal last night from striker, so why not move him to wide midfield so he can get his goal from there instead. His 5th of the season. That is 1-0 to Besiktas. 73 minutes gone.
8-ball. We said it. Giving the ball away was criminal, especially at the highest level. And to those types of players, the ball's going to fall anywhere. They're a great header.
Clash
but Besiktas 8-ball, this second half, are good money for that goal.
Yep, 100%. 100%. Over the top it goes. Now Casapia have got to turn the screw. Heads it down. Boster is there, as he normally is.
Someone shouting Scholesy in the crowd. I heard it, 8-ball. I heard it.
Not Absco, sorry. Oh, it's given away. I'll come back to that point. Alves, very quiet second half. It's usually when he's at his most dangerous, gives it to his gaffer. And I like how Sentinel's just peeling off into that right wing position. It's giving Besiktas an out ball at the moment. It's just giving Casapia something to think about.
You see his pace, 8-ball. I'd be dangerous running with him.
yeah, to be fair. Mister with the header. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes for Besiktas to hold on. Picking up a win against third place would be exactly what they had in mind when they logged on tonight. They've got 8 more minutes to do it. Corner for Casapia. Chance to mix things up.
I can see Ricardino. I can see him being a hero in both boxes here, 8-ball.
Oh, it's headed down by Boss. Is it going to be another corner? No, it's not. Not sure what the intention was there.
Left here, 8-ball.
Played straight out. So it will be a Casapia throw-in halfway up the pitch. Flicked on nicely. Here is Santos on the wrong side. Too tame. They are going to pick it back up, though. Young Goulash gives it to Santos. Here is Alves. Half a yard is all he needs. Normally, he's going to get another half a yard, and there is Chris Boras. Half the crowd thought it was in. He's tipped it round the post. Keeps his side in the lead. Is he going to come for this as well? No, he's not, because the goat is there. The goat is there. He's put his side back into this game. Casapia out of nowhere from the corner. Nothing Chris Boras could do. The corner was spot on, and the header went like a bullet train. 5 minutes for someone to be a hero here, Domino, as Shaz enters the fray into the box himself this time. Young Goulash completes the clearance.
We'll never ever criticise a keeper, but I think he's done nothing wrong there. Well, you've got to come
Sentinel
to that.
into Shasui Shiki. What?
Yes, I like it.
Here we go,
Here
then.
we go.
It is next goal wins. Banas Johnny looking for the run of Alves. Oh, he went one way, he went the other. I thought he was going to get half a yard. It's going to come straight back, though. It's now or never, as Elvis once said. Goulash into Santos. Gives it to the gaffer, Banas Johnny. Chris Boras commits. Back post is on, Mr. Clears.
That's it, 8-ball. They've got to get this ball back in. And we're gonna
we didn't want it to end, and that's normally a telltale sign of a very good game. And it was a very good game, Domino, but that second half, the second half of the second half, Domino, talk to me about what we just witnessed.
8-ball, it had everything in it. Had everything in it. Besiktas starting on the front foot, getting the goal they needed to. Casapia just clawing their way in. And we say it all the time, 8-ball. These set pieces can make or break teams. Teams have won the best league in VPG with their set piece prowess. And if you're not working on them, you've got to work on them. because we've seen 2 goals turn around here. The last game with Galatasaray starting from a set-piece goal, Casapia ripping the point back out of jaws of defeat with a set-piece goal. Well, it was a fantastic... We've had a game of second halves here. There has been a common trend of, other than the first game, the second halves have just been bangers on bangers. Maybe we do second halves of the week on our channel.
Maybe
every second half.
Maybe you just tell me you're not streaming, and then half an hour before you tell me you're streaming, and then we get some absolute bangers because
people knew Domino was coming. That's if I weren't here in this chair, then
we've got nil-nils all over again.
Exactly, mate. But they knew Big Domino's here to call their games. We've got to show up and show out, and that's what the team's done today.
Chris says, "What a dunk!" And there's no better way to describe
that. Oh my Jesus Christ, that was a dunk. Yeah,
no better way to describe that header than that. Thank you. I mean, Chris. Tuesdays, sack Domino off and get yourself in the chair.
Yeah, go on,
Chris. Right. Again, I was going to say, congratulations to both teams for putting on an absolute banging second half. Thank you very much. Once again, it is a very, very good. It's a good way of bringing people into this game mode by putting on games like that. So thank you very much to all teams. Some good attacking play tonight. We're going to be back on Thursday, 8 p.m. on this channel, and then it's 10 p.m. over on Pro Clubs Weekly. Make sure you are subscribed to both of those channels because we're sporadic on what time we log on. I tell you that. Tell you nothing. Other than that, boys and girls, enjoy the rest of your evenings. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in 2 days' time. Cheerio.